hacking up a lung.
Eh, we don't need
Sorry.
lungs.
Sorry if I immediately. Oh, let me hi, I'm here. Promise. It's the morning. What do you want from me?
Right? We are not very good morning people.
Also, if I accidentally hack in your ear, it's because I inhaled a little bit of coffee and it's irritating my lungs. But that's what happens when you chug half a pot of coffee. Don't do that.
Don't do that, people. Oh,
Anywho, if you didn't notice, we weren't here last week.
no. But it's okay. It's okay. Your health was a little
Yeah.
more important.
Okay, so what happened? Everything. I don't know. Okay, so I don't want to go too much into detail because it's not really my business to say, but my niece is having some issues and she only really trusts less than a handful of people to help her. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I am one of those people and it's a lot of work. So, because it's a serious it's a serious health thing that she has going on. So I'm just trying to be there as much for her as possible. But I have my own issues that when I get too drained, sometimes I end up being a little bedridden myself. So that's kind of how that played out. And that is why we were not here last week. We even tried, I didn't we try to come on like later that week? And I was just like, you know what? I cannot do this.
We we had discussed doing it the next day and like you were still not good. I was like, go back to bed. Go back to bed.
Yeah, I think we tried to do it Monday and possibly Wednesday. And I was just like, you know what? We'll just come back Sunday, get some rest, and try again. But then uh, the timing's horrible because this week is my week again. So I'm going to be exhausted, but I'm going to try to manage my time a little better
It's all good.
this go around. Well, I'm doing it much earlier in the week this time. So hopefully I have some days to
To
catch
get it.
up.
Oh, it's all gravy.
Oh, real quick though. So I don't know if you remember, do you remember me talking about a lady in Texas who was like trying to get some funds for her little woo-woo shop and then the locals kind of like tripped balls about it?
Yes.
There I have some good news, a little update about that. So because of the uproar that everybody threw, um, a bunch of people locally got together and like supported her and I think she raised a couple racks like just
Good.
from a GoFundMe. Like she didn't even have to work for it, but that sounded weird. My bad. I didn't mean to sound like that. Like I'm just saying like people looked out for her enough to like make her a GoFundMe and show support. And then of course, obviously she's having an uptick in sales and stuff too,
Oh yeah.
which I think is hella cool. Like it's good to see that, especially in Texas, because we get some fucking horror stories about the way witches are treated out there.
Right. I mean, like, you know what's funny and like really screwed up is I'm from Texas and grew up in Texas, but I grew up in the part of Texas where no one batted an eyelash about it. Nothing until like I didn't know that people had a problem until I left my little bubble area. Because there was always the little Vita down the street who always read your fortune or cleansed you and stuff. So it wasn't a big deal. And I didn't know that kind of stuff. Again, until I left my little bubble town and saw how people actually treated other people like that.
Yeah, I can't really speak for my like my hometown locales feelings on it because where I'm from is fairly progressive, but also it's progressive to the point where this is not a topic that comes up. This
No.
is a topic that pretty much comes up in like southern like
Yeah, like
southern
here.
regions and like certain parts of like the mountain regions going up north on the east, like in the Appalachian Mountains and stuff. But for the most part in Northern California, this just isn't it's not really a topic that people bring up. Nobody's discussing like, are you scared of witchcraft? Do you want to go kill a witch today? Like nobody's
Yeah.
doing any of that where I'm from. So I didn't have an idea of how people felt about it other than my family. And all of my family was like into it. Like they loved tarot cards. They thought it was cool. So yeah,
Yeah,
so did I.
dude. Like it was just funny because like again, I didn't realize like people treat it like actually like you would see it on TV and hear it on the news here and there, but I never realized because I guess so I've heard this a lot about people from where I'm from in Texas, from El Paso, is we're in a bubble because we're such a melted culture. And then
Mm-hmm.
once we all leave our little safety bubble, we are get like doesn't matter where we go, like out of our little bubble, we are culture shocked because we weren't raised around that kind of stuff. We weren't taught that about, you know, communities not being community and stuff like that. So I was like, wow, it's so crazy. Because
Yeah.
a lot of my friends have heard that when they've left back, like left the safety of the city, they'll leave and they're like, oh my God, we really are in a bubble.
Yeah. And more specifically, I'm from the Bay Area. And yeah, it's a cultural melting pot there. So I was
Yeah.
exposed to a lot of things. Like there's people there that practice voodoo and hoodoo, and you can go get readings, and it's everywhere. Nobody hides their I'm a psychic signs, like they're everywhere. So yeah, I don't know. I never thought much of it. And now when I'm reading news articles and stuff, it's very like, damn, I'm glad I don't live there.
No, dude, for real. It's like, wow. It's just, I don't know, it's just so crazy. Especially like when I moved up here to this side of the world. It's like, oh, okay. We just gonna be hateful on everything, but you're gonna have little things you do here in your homes all witchy style. But don't call it that.
Yeah,
You call it that and they have a shit fit.
cry about it.
Yeah, dude, no, for real. And it's funny
Uh,
because like a lot of the stuff I already knew growing up because of my Appalachian grandmothers.
mhm.
And to them, it was the same with them. Like they didn't call it witchcraft or anything. It was just like superstitions to them.
And sometimes it wasn't even that. It was very like niche answers where it was damn near just more to the point than you would think. But as a kid, or especially if you don't know anything about um, energy manipulation, like my grandma, we call her voodoo grandma now.
Yes.
Voodoo grandma had the horseshoe above the door, but it was, yeah. And it was like it was a very elaborate one. She had some kind of like leaves attached to it. I don't
Probably
know.
olive leaves.
Maybe they did kind of look branch like. I don't know. But she did like don't touch it. And one day I remember her asking, my sister asked her, she's like, what is the, why is that there? And she's like, for good luck. And
Oh,
I think as a kid, you're just kind of like, cool. It's like any other good luck charm, like your lucky socks or something. I don't know, who cares? But then looking back, when you find out what the horseshoe symbolizes, what the metal is made out of symbolizes, the direction it's pointing, then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, it was a good luck charm, wasn't it, grandma?
actually, dude, speaking of the horseshoe, because like I've had have several people argue with me about which way to hang it, right?
It depends on your practice.
And it was funny because I decided to ask my mother-in-law. So I was like, which way
Hold
are
on,
you?
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. At the same time, I want us to both say which way we would hang it, okay?
Okay.
On three. One, two, three, up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. It was so that the luck didn't spill out.
Exactly. That was exactly what my mother-in-law said. She goes, who be
Yeah.
telling you that? She goes, I know you already know which way to put it. She goes, but who be telling you to hang it down? I was like, there's
Right.
been several people around here who said that. She goes, oh, girl, that just means their family came from a lot of bad luck and curses. I'm like, oh,
So I just want to ask if you're here listening, if you or your family or somebody you know hangs theirs upside down, I would love to know the reasoning behind it.
Me
Because,
too.
we can sit here and crack jokes and everything, but I'm always open to just hearing why you do what you do the way you do it. But that's why for us, it was always up so that the
Yeah.
luck didn't fall out. Yeah. Or spill out. We
Yeah,
wanted to
dude.
keep it.
It's like a cup. Like that's how
It was,
I
and it was the same with elephants in our family. The trunk had to be up.
yep. Trunks has to be up. You don't want a down trunk and all that. Cause like my grandma used to wear her little uh my grandma Patty had this pendant of an elephant with emeralds in it, and it had the little trunk up.
I
I
don't
think
really know what started the tradition, but my family, when a baby is born, when they take them, it's kind of weird how this plays out. When a baby is born in our family, they usually their first trip to the zoo or whatever. Afterwards, they'll buy them a small cinnabar figurine of an elephant with its trunk up. Everybody in my family has one.
how funny.
Yeah.
That's that's actually really cool though.
I don't work with stones a lot, so I don't remember it now, but at one time I remembered reading about what cinnabar represented, like metaphysically, but I forgot.
Dang.
I really
Oh
don't use stones a lot.
no,
You know what? I think another reason I'm tired is because I actually had to do a working last night for the first time in I don't know how many months. Or was it last night, the night before? I
day
don't know. I'm
before
tired. I'm tired.
Friday. We did it Friday because of the black moon.
It's been so long since we've done a working together. It's been
Yeah.
so long since I've had to do a working. I did a lot of workings for some years, and now things are kind of like coming to fruition. Things are better. Things are good. I don't have to do workings every day. I don't have to do workings every week. There's times where I'll go months and I don't have to do a working.
Yeah, dude, for real. And it was nice to actually do one and
Yeah,
like because yesterday we did it. I did my end Friday, and then yesterday I did the whole house cleaning of everything. I
yeah,
washed the walls again and all that stuff.
yeah. Mine's not over either. Mine's gonna end Saturday.
Woohoo!
Because I'm redoing, y'all, when I do a blessing on a house, it's a
Everything.
mess. And it takes a full week. Well, not all the time, just like if I really just want to redo everything, it takes a long time. There's a lot of shit that I do.
Yeah, like yesterday, I did all the wall cleaning, all the floor cleaning, doorways, windows, and then I've just got to do the whole resetting of everything I had. And then I'm good.
Which, by the way, if you guys want to clean and cleanse your walls and floors, check out our dailies for those recipes. They are
Yeah,
there.
they are there.
Also, let me touch on something else real quick, that has to do with me being exhausted and overworked in other places of life. So my dailies probably look a little bit repetitive right now. There's a whole lot of zodiac hour companions. But again, I'm just tired and I didn't really have time to do a bunch of different content, but hopefully that will be better this week. I have a couple days to hopefully get caught up.
Yes. It's all good. It's all
Being a
good.
private chef is hard work.
It is. Oh, it really is. But you know what? At least you're one of the people in her, I will let you feed me circle.
Out of the So she come to find out she didn't even tell everybody in the family.
Oh,
So not everybody knows. So it's basically me, my husband's mother, my niece's mother, and one of her sisters.
hmm.
Not the problematic one, the
Yeah.
other one.
No, my cousin was the same way. She didn't
So
tell everybody either.
so the sister and the mom are allowed to like be there, look after her and all of that stuff. But the sister, I guess she doesn't cook all that great. And her mom, she cooks, but I don't know. She wanted me and her grandma to do the cooking. So we were like, fine. Because with everything going on, we were just like, whatever you need, we're going to do it.
That
So
sounds
I have to cook a week's worth of meals in one day.
good. You got this.
I
You
mean,
did a
yeah,
great Amal, you did a great job last time, your last round.
I'm used to it. I cook for a large group of people at least a few times a year, several times a year. Um,
Yeah. And if you
so
want to
it's
cook
not bad.
kitchen witch tips, they're up there too for the dailies.
Yeah, actually, I plan on having a discussion about that sometime in the future. So if there's anything that you guys think of that's like a kitchen appliance, tool, ingredient, anything that you would find in the kitchen that you want to see how it can be used more uh more for your practice, I guess is the way to word that.
Yeah.
Let us know because I do want to have just a whole not dailies, not an individual video, just a live where we can go back and forth. That way if you guys have questions, we can answer them. But I kind of wanted to go over like what's the difference between cooking in like aluminum or cast iron
Yeah.
or copper pots. What's the difference between using glass and crystal or ceramic, china, because china is made out of bone.
Yeah.
So
Bone china.
yeah, it's made out of ground bone. So there's a lot of things in the kitchen that I think people overlook. um
A
you can,
lot.
yeah, and there's a lot of vessels that are made out of different things. You can get glass cups, ceramic cups, um crystal, coconut, wood, like it's
Acai tree bear.
yeah, there's a ton of
Oh,
that. So
no.
I kind of wanted to break down like the what are the words I'm looking for? Ben, beneficial and I was thinking benef. Oh my gosh, sorry y'all. Malefic and benefic, is that the words I'm looking for?
I think so.
Something like good and bad. Like what are the pros and cons of each material?
Yeah. Yeah, because I know I put, first of all, I know I personally put cast iron because,
Yes.
we love a good cast iron.
But yeah, and so there probably will be dailies on it as we go, but I wanted to do an episode where we can actually discuss it and go back and forth.
Yeah. Love it. Because, we like the kitchen.
Yeah.
We're those people. Totally those people.
So is there anything else going on with you?
No, children just back in school. I have a senior in high school now and a sophomore. So, just dealing with the high school stuff and trying to not have mommy moments doing the whole college prepping stuff this year. I don't know how I
Um,
feel about this. Ugh,
I'm so tired.
dude, right? As he
I don't
prances around.
I don't really know what else I want to talk about.
Hey,
There
what
actually
about
wasn't, huh?
I was gonna say we have that update on that article of that chick who was arrested who said she was a witch, and when I said she was on the witch
Oh my
the
God,
magic pipe.
yes. I almost forgot because it's been so long.
Mm,
But yeah, remember, so y'all, it was the last episode. I shared an article about somebody who had claimed to be a witch. They ended up burning somebody's house and they died. She got charged. And come to find out, Brandy was right. She called it. All of that was like a pipe dream. She was literally a tweaker. She she was also charged with like some methamphetamines charges because all of that was a tweak dream.
girl,
Basically she tweaked herself insane and then like did some tweaker shit, went burnt down a house with a person in it, and that person died. And now the tweaker witch is going to prison. I think she got 20 years
I think so. She got like
or up
20.
to 20 years or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
They haven't fully sentenced her yet, but she could get up to 20 years.
You know
But
what's crazy though is a tweaker witch sounded, it's just, yeah, that she looked like that. As soon as I saw her, I was like, oh, yeah, probably.
she's getting her magic from the pipe.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what's funny though? Okay, y'all. So I know you can barely tell who I am. I am mixed. So one side of my family is like the whitest of trash. And I grew up around tweakers, up close and personal with how that lifestyle can go. And I can tell you firsthand that is some tweaker ass activities. I don't know why they like to set fire to shit. Another thing too is, and this is more of a joke than me being literal, but then when they hit that pipe, they really do damn near have magical powers. You're not going to catch them. You're not going to beat them in a fight, and you're not going to
No,
get them to shut the fuck up. They think they can like jump off roofs and fly and shit. Like they think they're magical.
they think. Yeah, dude, for real. The few
Practice
that I've heard,
practice real magic, not meth magic.
please, please.
We are the witches against meth.
Yes, we do not recommend anything like to that extent at all.
What's crazy is I am the wildest person to be sending this message because there are so many other, we'll just call them substances that I'm very pro using in witchcraft and for magical purposes. So, tee hee hee, you know?
And that is not one of them.
Yeah, no, that is not fucking.
That is one of the banned list ones.
Could you imagine, just imagine for 1 second that somewhere there's some like magical little coven with like 12 sucked up, pockmarked, no cheek having fucking tweakers, and they just stand around their cauldron of bubbling meth, breathing deeply.
Oh, dude.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure there is one though. I would not put that past the world to have that out there. I
The way
really
my
wouldn't.
brain works. Anyways, I'm gonna act like that didn't just happen.
Again, we do not condone that substance. Now moving on.
Right.
Oh, dude.
I'm trying to think. I'm wondering if maybe let me get okay. Need more input from the audience. Do you
Yes.
guys think it would be more fun to have like loosey goosey conversations like this, or maybe pick like an overall topic, and it would still be like loosey goosey conversation? It's us. We're gonna go on tangents. We're gonna, I don't know, talk about something completely different, and then all of a sudden go back to the topic. but
Most definitely.
but yeah, if you guys think that it would be more fun, or just think that, I don't know, maybe it would rein us in a little bit more, let us know. And if you do think we should do topics, maybe drop some suggestions.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely like taking suggestions from the audience. That way we know what track to go on or just be nonsensical like we always are. Random small topics here and there,
Yeah.
because I do. I'd like to see
Also,
it.
also, it was like a slow week for witchcraft news, which
Mm,
I'm not gonna lie, most of my witchcraft news comes from like India and parts of Africa. So having a slow week is actually good news
definitely a
because
good news.
the shit over there is insane. But
Mhm.
yeah. So I don't really have too many articles to share right now. It's mostly like corny shit from here about festivals, and I don't care about that.
You want to go to the Bigfoot festival that we have up here?
No, no, I do not. And here's
That's
why.
happening this
As
week.
as far as the folklore goes, I think Bigfoot is not that interesting compared to other folklore, right? Then on top of it, oh my God. I hope my cousin never hears this. So I have a cousin, a younger cousin, and he had kind of a rough life. So we kind of just coddled him a little bit, I guess. And when he went to live with his dad, because like I said, I don't want to go too much into it, but basically his mom wasn't really around all that much. And she or he got really, really into Bigfoot because his dad was really, really into Bigfoot, but to the point where they would go Bigfoot hunting. Like they would go and spend like a week in the fucking woods trying to get eaten by Bigfoot, I guess. I don't know. Because my thing is, what the fuck are these people going to do if they find him? If you're just
Right?
like, all right, you're toe to toe with Bigfoot, you found him. Cool. Congratulations. Now what?
Dude, right?
What are you going to do now? Nothing. You're probably going to get murdered. So I'm glad you and your son went on a camping trip to get murdered together.
I'm sorry, when I picture Bigfoot and like when I hear like first of all, I thought it was a joke around here when I first moved here about the Bigfoot thing, like fe whole freaking festival, but it's not. People around here take it very serious. But when I picture Bigfoot, I think of Harry and the Hendersons,
Yes.
giant, cuddly monster who just wants to have a family and hugs and beef jerky.
Yeah. I don't know. I just always thought out of all the superstitions that we have in this country, Bigfoot,
Yeah, Bigfoot.
but he also had tons of like binders full of what they would call research and stuff. And I'm just like, oh my God. So anytime Bigfoot comes up, it's just like a topic for me because I'm like, look, I have to turn a blind eye to this bullshit on a regular basis. But I just want to say that I don't like it. I don't like Bigfoot because of my cousin. I
Dude,
guess that's the easiest way to put it. I hate Bigfoot because my cousin took it too far and drove me crazy with it.
well, first of all, Bigfoot hasn't been around for.
He tried to convince me the shit was real. That's what it was. He tried to convince me the shit was real with a busted down binder full of shit that they printed out off the internet. And I'm just like, I almost said
Wow.
his name. I almost said his name, but I was just like, look, cuz you got to get I'm not the one. I'm not the
Hmm.
one to have these conversations with. You got to go talk to your friends about this.
That's crazy, dude. Like, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, even
And then
Loch Ness
got mad.
Monster is more
He
believable.
was pissed that I didn't want to hear that shit. He was like, "Well, whatever then. Everybody always thinks I'm crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, this is why." But
Because you is, but, dude, because, like, I didn't even realize, like, Bigfoot was, like, a thing around here. Like, I hear about it in, like, the California mountains and the Colorado
yeah.
mountains and shit.
Yeah, and I think that that's another thing that pissed me off too is I'm close to where a lot of that lore is heavy. And
But
oh
apparently
my
he's
God.
here too, in the
Yeah,
Appalachian.
here too that and they I'm in Michigan if you guys missed the episode where I said that. I'm in Michigan, so one of the big folklores here is like the Michigan dog man, which
Yeah.
is very similar, but instead of a fucking ape it's part dog or something, I don't know. um but my thing is about this, and I love folklore, and some folklore I think holds more weight than others. But
Yeah.
here's my little 2 cents on Bigfoot. So one, people have been actively hunting this shit for like some decades now,
Yeah. Only
aggressively, and nobody has found anything. You're going to tell me that all these hundreds of people like going across a small area, because regardless of how big you want to think an area is, when you have hundreds of people searching for something there, you're eventually going to find something. And they just, I don't know, they haven't found
dude,
anything
no, for real.
definitive.
Like,
So
hair, toenails, something. At least the
literally
lock.
anything. Find some DNA that can't be identified as something else.
At
Anything.
least they've done that with the Loch Ness monster. They found scales and fallen teeth and stuff like that.
There was a TV show about hunting Bigfoot, and I used to cry laughing, cracking jokes about how that was like his dream job. It
Oh,
does it
first of
doesn't
all, that
help
show
because
didn't last very long.
it doesn't help that he's kind of like a stereotype. I mean, not all stoners are into weird shit like that, but he is like one of those he's like more of a crunchy stoner, cargo shorts, sandals, that kind of stoner.
Only eats
And so
granola and
oh
organic
no,
micro.
he eats junk. No, he eats junk. But
Oh,
but he's just kind of like a laid back into weird shit kind of guy. Like, he's not a bad guy. He's a cool dude minus the Bigfoot obsession.
Oh, dude.
Anyways, we've talked about my cousin's Bigfoot obsession for a minute now.
Oh, let's hope your cousin don't ever hear this.
Right. Well, I'm not too worried. I have not talked to him since the Bigfoot fallout of like 10 years ago.
The fallout of 2015.
Oh my God. We have to have a discussion about folklore one day, like just folklore, because I have some fun local ones from where I grew up.
Oh, yeah, I have a whole bunch from where I grew up, and then I guess about up here too, because I learned some of about up here
I was gonna
from
say,
my.
you live in the Appalachian Mountains. There's tons.
There is tons, like, because I know. So I have two grandmothers, my great grandmother and my grandmother, who grew up this way and are from out here. Especially my grandma Patty. She's like West Virginia, Appalachian. So I heard a lot of them stories and stuff, but like back home we have a lot. And I think from where you're from growing up, we might cross section a few of them,
Yeah.
especially
Well,
in the,
one of the ones that we have, it actually happens at least three different places across the United States.
yeah.
I guess I can kind of share that one because I can go more into like the folklore behind it later. But where I'm from, one of the things that we love is, oh shit, what do we call it? I can't remember what it's called now. I guess we'll have to wait for the episode. But it's basically, oh, Gravity Hill. We would
Yeah.
go to Gravity Hill, especially as like teenagers. It's just fun. Basically, there's different points in the country where it has to do with like the slope of the street and something. I don't know.
It ha like
It's
so we have one back home too. We have a Gravity Hill and it has to do with like the the
yeah. Okay, the
magnet
magnetic fields or
fields
something, right?
in the area and like you said, the height or the slope of the thing where the magnification and stuff crosses, which causes that. And like we have one too, like I don't know how many times we went up there high and drunk just to see and
Yes.
then just to do it because in our area, apparently it's also haunted as well. There's been several
Hmm.
car accidents throughout the decades in that area because of the magnetic field pull.
Hmm.
So, like, there was an accident where some kids were killed in the car accident. And if you put baby powder and then you do the car thing, your car just like does some weird stuff and then you see little handprints in the baby powder.
Yeah, ours is similar, um, but a little different. It wasn't a car accident. Basically, because of where ours is, it was native land at one point. Well, obviously, all of this was fucking native land at one point, but in addition to it being originally native land, it was also, I think, previously what's the word I'm looking for? Reservation land
Yep.
that was also taken from them. So our Gravity Hill story is that it's the children, the spirits of the children of the natives who lived there pushing you out, like get out.
Yep. Yeah, no, so ours was a car accident because there's always been a car accident. There's always a car accident in that vicinity at least once a week, anyways. So, but yeah, dude. Oh, that just reminded me this week of the chief of the reservation back home of the Tiguas passed away, and he was such a cool guy.
Oh,
Yeah. He was the community of my where I grew up. It's like he was everybody's grandpa. He was like everybody's grandpa, and he passed away this like last week. So nobody can go to Speaking Rock right now. They've closed it down for to mourn and stuff. Because I grew
mm,
up in that area, and a lot of my friends were Tiguas and stuff. So and he was like an important person in the lower valley of El Paso.
oh.
Eee. My
Well,
hood. But yeah,
rest in peace to him.
yes. Dude, if you wanted a good folklore story, that was the guy to go, the grandpa to go to. Like, just go to the reservation when they would have the powwows or like just story night. That was some cool folklore.
You know who else has some good folklore? I can't remember her name now, but she's also on TikTok. She used to be on YouTube only. What's her? Do you know who I'm talking about? Who? What is her name? It's like Appalachian something.
Oh, biatch.
I can't remember now, but
I can't either because there's so many people that like came and went.
it's no, this one. She's like an older white lady with dreads.
I'm a great lady graveyard dancer.
No, I almost I cannot remember her name to save my life right now. But
Woo.
when we remember it, we'll either post it or put it in the comments under the video or something.
Right, we'll comment that.
That's really making me mad.
See, it just shows you how long like we checked out and like disconnected from outside of our little world for a while.
I checked out of social media entirely. Other than you guys seeing me here on YouTube, I am not on any social media. The only time I will be on social media is if this lovely face right here cannot handle the social media posting for that day, then I'll take it over. But I think I still technically have a couple social medias, but I haven't been on them in so long. Like, I don't even know if I can get in them.
Yeah,
And I don't care. I hate social media.
I handle it. I handle all of our social media stuff. Because
I
one, it's
hate
quicker
social
and easier
media. I
for
don't
me.
want nothing to do with it.
Two, it's the way me and a few of my oldest best friend in the world, like we're those people that if we don't talk to each other every day, she'll send me the most ridiculous shit to watch every day. Her and my sister. Oh,
I'm
and
just
that
getting
is,
to the point where I want more like in-person connections. It's cool to have long distance friendships and long distance friends, but I don't know, it's just different when you can actually like hang out.
dude, right? Like, I don't know. The older I get, the harder it is for me to actually want to be in front of, like, with people. Like, there's people like I
I
want to go be around, and they're so far away.
Yeah. But with me it depends because the type of people I want to be around, it damn near seems like it's a personality that comes from where I'm from and I can't find it here in the Midwest. It's not that Midwest people suck. I just maybe Midwest people suck. I don't know.
I
Like
don't know, dude, because like I
everybody
can't
out
find.
here, like nobody here does the things that I want to do. So everybody here is very square. I'm from the Bay, so we start doing heathenist shit young, and everybody here is hella square, and I don't like it. It's very boring.
Well, it's
Michigan
like,
is boring as fuck, except
well,
for the city of Detroit and like Flint and Saginaw. But I don't live near Flint or Saginaw, and I did enough time in Detroit. I'm not going back.
well, and it's like here, dude. Like, I think the side of the country you and I are from are absolutely totally different.
Yeah.
And so, like, what we moved to like the Midwest and the East Coast and
I
stuff.
just realized, yeah, we both basically moved from the west side of the country to the east side of the country, and it is very different. There's a lot of pros to it, but the cons are pretty big ones. There's
Again, it's
not a
like,
lot of
excuse me.
them, but yeah, they're there.
Again.
So if you're in Michigan and not a square, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, dude, right? Oh,
Also, I think I might start offering workings again. That was kind of fun. Plus, like I said, my life is cool. Like I don't need to do workings for me, but I miss doing them. So I think I'll start doing them for people again because
I did too. I thought
it just
about doing
sounds
that too,
fun.
starting back up too. That and Oracle card readings. Like I hadn't done any of that in a long time and stuff. And now it's like, ooh, cool beans. This is like it felt good to do something. I don't know if it's just because it was the type of working we did, but it felt really good to do that.
Ooh, also, since it's the end of August, I just want to let you guys know. hold on, I promise I know how to use technology sometimes. So next week will technically be, our live will fall the day before the first, but I think I'm just going to be like, you know what? I don't care. We're going to call it the first. I have an announcement on our next live,
Woohoo!
and I'll have a couple little things to show to go with that announcement. So make sure you hit your little ring a ding 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 bell on that YouTube's
Yep, on the YouTubes.
on the YouTubes. I don't know why I like talking like old people.
I think some of the stuff that comes out of both our mouths is really weird, old like, or really ghetto.
Well, this is what happens when you let old people raise
Raise
your
you.
children. Yeah.
Exactly. It's what happens when our generation is raised by the Depression era generation. Because
I
my
don't know.
grandpa,
My grandma was young. I don't think my grandma went through the depression. I think my husband's mom is older than my grandma was. I think my mother-in-law is older than my grandma would be if she was still alive.
oh, wow.
Yeah. My grandma was young.
Let's see. I have to do the math. No, because my Mima would be, my Mima would be in her 90s. My grandma Patty, she was born in 43. So she'd be what? Late 70s, early 80s if she was alive. Grandma June would be almost 100. Yeah. No, she would, yeah, she would be almost 100.
Voodoo grandma would be over 100. Um, I think she was the oldest grandma. I have several grandmas, and also not a full collection of grandmas. It's quite weird. Um,
We haven't really, I've kind of noticed you and I have a weird family dynamic. Because, like,
yeah,
I grew up with,
we have weird amounts of family members.
yes, because I grew up with one set of grandparents, and then when I got older, I got another set. So I have like three sets of grandparents, because biological, and then step grandparents who were there. I'm like, it's just weird. I got a lot of grandparents. So I talk about multiple grandparents, and they all raised me. It's so fun. Weird family dynamic.
At least Mercury's not in retrograde anymore. That was driving me
Woo!
crazy.
That was driving you crazy, and it was really messing with my electronics.
My phone didn't work.
Like it messed up my keyboard to where I actually had to get a new keyboard. I was like, really? Thanks, Mercury. You're great.
I'm starting to wonder if I should do like astrology updates on here too. Just a little bit, like, hey, this is just what's going on, if there is anything going on,
Yes, yes.
at least anything big. I don't think I want to do it for little shit.
No. I know there's a whole bunch of nonsense going on up in the sky. Like a whole bunch. Bunch of astrological nonsense.
I want to do the announcement now, but it's too soon.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Gotta wait.
You know what? I want to do it now.
You want to do it now? Oh,
I'm gonna do it now. Fuck waiting. It's our show. I do what I want. But
you do
anyways,
what you want because
okay, so the big announcement is we're going to launch our Patreon in October. We have hopefully some goals to hit before then, but regardless, it's already up, but we're not going to actually launch it till October. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit of information about what to expect. So there we will have a monthly newsletter, which by the way is my baby and I think it's beautiful and I definitely recommend you should check it out. That's also where we will be doing more lives. And I will actually be on those lives, like me, myself,
Pretty face and all.
not this cartoon character version of me, but I will actually be there. Um, and there's like a lot of perks that come with the, I guess, subscription,
Yeah,
your
the paid.
patronage. Um, and the price is very going to be very low for like a limited amount of time. So maybe try to get in early.
Yes. Because it could be a lot of fun
But
stuff.
what I will do next week, since I decided to be impatient today, is I will have some stuff to show you like the quality of it and what you can expect. Because we've been putting a lot of work into it. It's been something we've been working on for some months
Summer.
now. Yeah, all summer.
All summer.
And I think it turned out pretty.
I love it.
After I was done with it, I would just go like look at it,
I know.
just stare
Or
at
then
it
you
every
would
once in
be
a while.
all, you'd come back and be all, how's this one look? Does this one look bad? Girl, you pick, I write.
So, yeah, keep that in mind because I'm not sure if I'm going to set a limit on how many people can join at the intro price, but I'm considering it, especially because there's going to be a tier that has um, some stuff that requires work on our end, so that will definitely be limited.
Yes.
But yeah, there will be more information on that next week.
Yes. But we'll give you all the rules, info, sneak peek next week.
Also, since we're getting close to the end here, I just want to ask you guys a little favor, and that is if you can, give us a like if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already, and share us with one other person because we're trying to hit 200 because that is our next goal.
Yay, because we're at 105 now.
Yeah. So if all of you share with one person, we will hit our goal. Well, if they follow. So I don't know, bully your little brother or something into following us.
Yes, just do it.
Go take your mom's phone and just subscribe.
Why not? I said that to everybody.
I did that with my husband's phone. I'm like, you don't have to watch it, but I'm just gonna hit this button real quick.
Oh, like my brother did the same thing. He's like, I'll follow. I can't guarantee I'll watch it. And I was like, ah. He goes, I might watch it when I'm at work bored that morning.
Yeah. And again, it's still a little bit us kind of trying to find not so much the topics, but just kind of how we're gonna go about doing it. Our last project that we worked on together was drastically different. It was much more structured. We wanted to do it different this time because that didn't really work for us. We didn't really like it too much, but we also know that sometimes a little structure is good. So, um, we're just trying to find our happy medium, and we really appreciate you guys kind of bearing with us until we get into our groove and the banter is a little better. The more we get comfortable and the more we get in the groove of finding whatever like the new topics are, so on and so forth, it'll get better.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've done great so far.
You got to bring the news from the TikToks and the socials because I'm an old lady and I don't know how to do that
I
newfangled
know.
stuff. But I usually just scour the internet for news. But anything that's like trending on socials, that's
That's a me
I'm not
thing.
I'm not gonna know it.
I will start doing that because I'm sure there's quite a few, especially with if I go on our actual account since we're connected to the Witch Talk community.
Also, yeah, if you found us from Witch Talk, let us know. Let us know where you found us. How did you find us? Did
Yes.
you did you follow us because you knew us previously? Are you from TikTok? I doubt you're from Instagram, but if you're from Instagram, hi.
Or did you find us on our YouTube's, what are they, Reels, Shorts?
Yeah. Did we force our dailies into your life?
Dude, right? Were we
Did
throwing
you
it?
finally cave? Did you cave in and finally subscribe because we threw dailies at you every day for 6 months? It hasn't even been 6 months.
No, it's only been officially, I think it's only been like 2 months since we launched everything.
Really? I feel like it's
Yeah,
been longer. Maybe it's just because we've been working on it longer.
we've been working on it 4 months, just like for a lot of months. Uh,
Oh, one other thing about Patreon is there will be two extra lives there a month, and they're later in the day. So I get it. We're on the East Coast. Well, we're no, we're not. I'm not. We're both on East Coast time though.
yes.
So 10 o'clock for us, I know that's early as hell for my West Coast people. And I see why that might be an issue with like people joining the actual live versus watching it back. But our Patreon ones, if I remember correctly, they're at 3.
Yeah, we
Yeah. So
decided to
they're at
do
3
three.
p.m., 3 p.m. our time. So that's like noon West Coast time. And that'll be the first and third Sundays of every month. So hopefully that works better for you.
Yes. I mean, and then some of it'll be a continuation of what we discussed here,
Yeah.
but it'll be a more, hmm,
We have,
got,
okay. So here's the thing, a lot of our social media presence and a lot of where we promote ourselves is on TikTok. TikTok is a very, very PC young platform, and that's fine. Like, we're old compared to those people, but at the same time, we really try to do better. As if you were here for the first episode, it's one of those things where we're going to say things, we're going to do things that aren't necessarily PC. We're not rude, we're not negative people. Well, I can be a little negative, but for the most part, we just try to be the best people we can be based on the information we have at the time. But where when we're on this platform, we really have to watch our mouth because YouTube is like, we will take your shit down.
mm-hmm.
So, um, yeah, on Patreon, we can just do whatever we want. It's not a big deal because it's private. But there was something else I was going to say that was kind of important and part of this, but now I forgot what it was.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah. And there's going to be a topic that we've actually had some people ask about, usually in private messages to us. And
yes.
it's usually the people who have known us for a while. But there's going to be a topic coming up now that we did our working. We can actually discuss it, but that will not be until October because it's one of those things basically, if you ask us a question about our past, that's not going to be discussed until the Patreon launches because we're going to briefly discuss it here in a more PC way. But if you want to get like the nitty gritty of what happened and all of that, that will be on Patreon just so that I don't have to watch my mouth. Because if anybody knows what I'm talking about, you'll know that there's going to be things that I say that probably shouldn't be on an open public platform anyway, because it's a little bit personal. So that'll be there. But also don't get your hopes up because even though I'm blunt and honest and can be a little bit mean, I'm also not the messiest person you'll ever meet. So it's not like I'm going to be like dragging somebody through the mud, but
No,
I'm not
you're
going to
just
hold
going
any
to,
punches either. Yeah, I'm just going to say
you
what it is
it's what it is, how you feel, and
and how we went about it, and it just was what it was. But I'm over it. I don't care.
we over it.
Anyways,
We'll
I
gossip
talked
about
about
it
that too
later.
much. I talked about that too much for being so vague. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else for today. I'm still kind of like playing catch up, and I haven't really been able to like sit down and read news or know anything that's going on. Um yeah. So I guess to reiterate, let us know how you found us. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share. That's a big one. We need more people. Send more people. Send your cousins,
Yeah,
send your homies, send your grandma. We don't care. We like everybody. In
exactly.
fact, I love grandmas. If you have a grandma that's like, I want to watch witchy stuff, send her because
Please.
I will try to be her best friend.
Yes,
I like old people.
they're
So,
so much fun.
yeah. And then let us know if there's any topics or anything you want us to discuss. And if you have any fun folklore, share it
Yes,
so
please
that we
do.
can look into it and talk about it.
Yeah, I like that idea.
But I think I'm good. I think we can wrap up. What do
I
you
think so
think?
too. I think we good for the
Okay.
week.
So, for like the 800th time, we're going to tell you this a billion times until we hit our goal. Like, subscribe, share us with everybody, not just one person, share us with everybody. And yeah, I guess we will see you next week.